YouTube, we're here reacting to Vera Dark. I have not seen the Emma Frost character, but apparently feminists have, and they're mad. Feminists mad? This must be serious. Give her a like and sub, guys. It's a tough time we're going through.
Cosmetics and say that, oh, they're a little bit too skimpy,
Okay, I
or you
see
just don't like the aesthetics
aquatic
of
junk.
them. But it's another completely
Malicious
to have
boobage.
a meltdown
This is
about
too
them on
much hip.
social media, and that is exactly what happens every couple of weeks with Marvel Rivals. Whenever a new character is coming out or they unveil new.
And can we stop this dumb comparison, acting like these are similar? Both of these men have no cheeks out on display, so please be silent. This is the exact same thing. This is just eye candy. It doesn't matter.
Skins, somebody somewhere is upset over them, and over the past couple of days, Emma Frost has been kind of the talk of the town because they announced her new skin and her arrival.
Yes, all of my friends are excited for Emma Frost. Thick tank girl, yes please. But I haven't seen the marketing for her yet, and I don't know when she's coming out. I just know everyone's excited, and the game is going to be flooded with them, if not flooded in general, with everyone trying to play to get Emma.
In just a few days. There are so many people melting down over it. Now they're even trying to say that, oh, the females are much skimpier than the males, when they're literally showing shirtless men in booty shorts. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description.
Ooh.
Join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, I support equality, especially when it comes to video games.
Of course, we all do.
Skimpy women, we should have skimpy men as well. And
support women, guys. Support beautiful women, because most of them are. The ones with the bad attitudes are not. There are lots of bad personalities out there, lots of Karens, lots of crazies, but it's the same with the guys. We don't support the crazy guys either.
Marvel Rivals really does give you the best of both worlds. Sure, you can buy suits and outfits in this game that are
and reflects
full
on the
body,
outside,
head to toe armor or bodysuits, and you don't have to look at characters showing a lot of skin. But there also happens to be some costumes.
You don't have to look at them. You get to look at them.
Where, yeah, the characters are basically wearing nothing, and instead of just appreciating that and saying, hey, you could buy the ones you like and ignore the ones you don't like, there are so many people who are always so angry.
I don't buy skins because A, I don't like them enough, most of the skins enough. Malice, I understand. If you bought this Malice skin, God bless, I completely understand. But I don't buy, I'm not giving them my money because nothing has wowed me enough for me to want to give them that much money just for a cosmetic. I can't wrap my head around doing that.
At this game, for the developers daring to push the limits a little bit and show skin that literally every single human being has, and Emma Frost has been the latest reason why there's been quite a lot of talk and controversy, right?
Oh,
because
okay.
They finally highlighted her. She releases in a few days.
Oh, I see why she's thick. I see what they're talking about. I get it. I get it. And this right here. Okay.
She looks really good, may I add. I really like her outfits.
Those
I really
thighs,
like her
man.
Curvy body type. I think she looks pretty good. And, well, there are a lot of people saying, oh, it only panders to gooners, and you're ridiculous if you like this, and you're just supporting a culture of objectification, which is just wild, because first of all, these are fictional characters in a video game, meaning they're already objects, so looking at them is perfectly fine. But second of all, the concept that people make things for the male gaze and men only view women as objects is freaking absurd.
Yeah, that's not true.
But even the mainstream media is, of course, pushing this. So before we get into that, let's start with this post that says, might get crucified for this, but Rivals so blatant.
I think they got crucified for this on Twitter. They might have got praised on Blue Sky, but I feel like they got crucified on Twitter.
Panders to gooners that it puts me off from the game. Like, it's a hero shooter. We don't need such exaggerated jiggle physics on a character's thighs, chest, and butt. I think that it's funny that these people are complaining about exaggerated body proportions on female characters in this game, but yet they never complain about games like Overwatch. That's perfectly fine when Tracer is zooming around and then she's got these pants that are super tight to her butt, or Widowmaker, who of course is always bending down and in like suggestive poses. Like, I have absolutely no problem with any.
Yeah, guys, stop letting Widowmaker bend down. It's disgusting. We don't like that here. Women should be fully covered at all times. They should in no way be sexualized or complimented for their body or their looks. Do not make them feel better when they're sad because they think they're ugly or they've gained weight. Let them feel bad. Let them cry. Let them feel alone in the world. At no point should you ever talk about a girl's looks. But chat, you looking pretty good today because I don't know who's a boy and who's a girl. So since you don't have any genders to me, how y'all doing?
any of this content, but the people online seem to only want to, of course, talk about the latest and greatest trend, and because they want a little bit of social interaction, they're not going to have a consistent stance. It's like, my stance on video games has always been the same. Since the beginning of my channel, I have said, fuck censorship, show attractive women, put them in scantily clad armor. That's the direction the developers wanted to go in, and it shouldn't be a problem. And with these people's mentality, it's, oh, if you don't like it, don't buy it, so do what you are preaching. They also went on to say jiggle physics are obviously part of realism, and I'm not saying the characters need to have no physics, but clips like this are so obviously made for sex appeal. The exaggerated floaty jiggle physics, the camera tilt so her breasts are perfectly in frame, it's so weird. Oh no. Daring to highlight the fact that women have breasts, it reminds me of the Phoebe Waller
Women, stop having breasts. Honestly, it's offensive.
Tomb Raider live action series writers room discussion. She basically said that there was a big boob debate in the writers room because they weren't sure if they wanted to hire an actress who was accurate to the games or if they wanted to hire somebody who was more realistic for a Tomb Raider because, oh, if a woman has big breasts, how is she going to squeeze through all of these small rock openings? It's a video game. It does not have to be realistic.
Yeah, it's a video game. The rocks aren't real.
And you even say that jiggle physics are obviously part of the realism. There are women on the internet every single day taking pictures of their breasts to post online. So all of this is realistic, but even realism aside, we're talking about fictional superheroes here, okay? I'm sorry, you're not going to win a realism argument, at least in my opinion. Here we have another person saying, can we stop this dumb comparison, acting like these are similar? Both of these men have no cheeks out on display, so please be silent. I think it's funny how they're talking about how these men have no cheeks on display when literally the women don't either. Sure, the women are showing cleavage and breasts, the males are as well. So why don't you have an image where it's turned around and then you're actually showing the male's backside?
Yeah.
Because some of them do have cheeks out. I'm sure that you all, of course, know what
that
looks like.
Yeah, there it is. Twerking Venom. Makes no sense, but we don't care.
Venom is insanely caked up. That is, I'm sorry, that is insane. Did I ever imagine having a Marvel game where Venom was twerking? No. But Marvel clearly is just looking for a little bit of cash, and they see that NetEase is able to create...
Dude, that was funny. That April Fool's thing where he's twerking, that was peak. They understand their audience.
Something that people want and that they can monetize really easily, but they talk about how it's weird that there's this like over-sexualization phase of women in this game, which, again, when you look at this image of a woman and then you look at this woman of a man, or Namor, right next to each other, they are both heavily objectified, and I think that that is perfectly fine. Now, the media is also pushing a very similar narrative that, oh, Marvel Rivals needs to go to horny jail for this NSFW Emma Frost skin, basically saying that the developers are gooners and that the players are gooners, and I think that's crazy. I think developers should be able to create whatever they want, even with games like South of Midnight or Dustborn or Flintlock,
which we will be playing, by the way, South of Midnight, either tonight or starting tomorrow, depending how long the collab is today.
Be able to, if that's what they want to make, but we could also criticize it, and it would be fine if these people were just sitting here saying, it's not the type of skin I like, but instead they're going on about objectification, and the media is saying, oh, the developers are gooners, and they need to go to horny jail, and we even have had Dexerto talking about how Marvel Rivals has mastered down bad marketing, and Emma Frost proves it. I don't think that they're trying to make a game specifically that appeals to like incels, people who can't get laid, people who are down bad. I think that they are just following the comic design.
Yeah, it's just for fun. No one's trying to get laid from this video game.
That we have seen.
If you do manage to get laid from this video game, good for you. You're a hero. You'd belong in this game.
In the past, and even if they're not exactly one-to-ones, they're pretty close, or they feel really authentic. They feel like ones you would see in the comics. Do these people not understand the comic medium at all whatsoever? Like, Emma Frost has had significantly more revealing.
Amen, Danium. Guy in my chat or lady in my chat, I don't know what you are. God bless. Yes, sir. Yes, or yes, ma'am. Very hot.
Outfits, in my opinion, with all.
If I'm going to be staring at the backside of something for hours, I would like to be able to enjoy it.
All of the corsets and the lacing and the no pants and the high.
Okay, to be fair, Thick thighs, not really showing a lot of skin, just the thighs and the knees. And knees are scandalous. Ooh. But no, seriously, this is a good looking outfit. This is a good design. I always love tails coming off the back of an outfit. Almost always looks fantastic. Some people have managed to mess it up. And the boots with the big X, I like this outfit a lot.
And above the knee boots, like she has had very suggestive
Also, as someone who's been a fan of the Marvel comics for a very long time, this is very accurate. She would wear this.
outfits before, but it's like these
I'm almost entirely sure she has worn this at some point. I wasn't a big fan of hers, but I did read X-Men.
people just don't know that, or maybe they just want to ignore that fact because it doesn't help them push their narrative anymore. But I mean, even going back to this PC Games article, it talks about how for Marvel Rivals Season 2's new hero, NetEase, has revealed a striking and rather
If this is true, we should all go to horny jail. That's the works.
suggestive Emma Frost skin that's already causing a stir. I would say that the Invisible Woman, like the red Malice skin,
Oh, that is such a good skin, though. And it's accurate. It's from the comics. They knew what they were doing. They picked the right skin to sell, man. They're making money hand over foot and deserved.
was even more a bit suggestive because she was basically from the back in a thong. I would say that that one was much more suggestive in my opinion, but again,
Well, I'm sure they also complained about that skin, too.
think that we're talking about a optional skin that you don't have to buy if you don't like it. It's like these people just cannot accept the fact that it's in the game at all
Okay, so is that skin they showed for Emma optional, or is that the default skin?
whatsoever. It talks about, though, how with the Marvel Rivals Season 2 release date arriving next week, there's plenty to get excited about. Team-ups are being
We're only on
adjusted,
season
costume
2?
gifting is arriving as a new feature, and 2 highly anticipated characters will join the roster. Ultron, who I think is going to be badass, and Emma Frost.
Oh, they're putting Ultron in? Oh. Oh my god. Is Ultron also going to be a tank? Dude, Ultron's gonna go so hard.
The latter will be available straight away in Season 2, as will this new costume that's been unveiled today. They don't even
Okay, so
show
that is a
an
new
image of it.
costume.
They lead to
Oh,
a
black.
video, which I guess
Okay, so is the black one the new one? Is that the one you have to buy? Or I assume the white one is the default because she wears a lot of white in the comics and animations. I don't remember her wearing much black. So I'm guessing this is going to be the one that they have to buy.
this is fine, but I'm sure that you've all already seen this image floating across the internet.
Oh, I have not. I have not seen this image. This is what it looks like? Okay, okay. Yeah, horny jail. Horny jail. The best kind of horny jail, though. This is a really good outfit. I know a lot of girls who would be happy to cosplay this outfit because it looks so freaking good. Honestly, I'm excited to go to the next convention I go to. I'm hoping for all the Marvel Rivals cosplays, especially Orange Venom twerking.
And I mean, she's out in all of her glory. It looks fantastic, in my opinion.
It
think
does.
It looks really good. I wish that her hairstyle was just a tad bit different. I wish
I don't like the shoulder pads, but I've never been a big fan of shoulder pads. Like, even in World of Warcraft, I have always hidden the shoulder pads because I don't like shoulder pads. But for her character, this works.
that on the side where it's not her hair flip, there was like a couple more strands of hair that were like loose and it looked a little bit more wavy, but it is what it is. That's me sitting here nitpicking. It says prior to this reveal, I'd probably say that Invisible Woman's Malice skin was the #1 way to get yourself a cell in horny jail. Either that or making a cheeked up Venom twerk with that cursed new emote. However, Emma Frost may have just taken the top spot. With
No.
a pretty diverse and versatile kit, she's always going to be a popular choice
I still feel like the Malice skin is more horny jail worthy.
for those enjoying playing as a Vanguard, but the X Revolution skin has probably upped the popularity to new levels. Yeah, I just think that they are trying to find ways to market their game, and they have found a recipe for success. Is every costume this way? No. And there are men who look...
Did she wear this in the comics? Because from what I understand, most of the skins have been from the comics. I understand that there's some that weren't. Like the Lunar New Year's, I feel like some of those skins were not in the comics, especially Squirrel Girls.
very skimpily clad in this game. There are women who are dressed in basically nothing, and I think that it is kind of the best of both worlds. There are outfits where you're in a full bodysuit or full blown armor. You have outfits that are very skimpy. And to sit here and complain about this because it's objectifying women, but oh, they haven't done the same thing for the men is absolutely out of touch, proves you don't really play the game and proves you just want something to complain about on social media. So, of course, I will be keeping my eye on this over the next couple of days. Most of these people are
Me
getting
too. Me
roasted
too.
on social media.
I will be keeping. Don't worry, YouTube and chat on Twitch. I will be keeping a very close eye on Emma Frost. There will be no rest for the wicked on this one.
Rightfully so. The men aren't sexualized. Posts to
Yeah,
sexualize
they are.
men. Aw, shut up.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely are. You think the men are muscular and half naked for the guys reading the comics? No, no.
Both are showing lots of skin while wearing clothes relative to their gender. Marvel Rivals is successful. Let them keep cooking and do what's been successful. So I think we're going to see a lot more backlash over the next couple of days.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And over the next couple of days, this was posted 1 day ago, so we got backlash coming. We got backlash for days, guys. Leave a comment down below if you're going to be playing Emma Frost. I don't play tanks. I could give her a shot a couple times. It'd mainly be for comments. I mean, content. I don't like tanks. I don't like being up close and personal. I like being ranged. Yeah, I don't pay attention to Twitter users either, Danium. I basically just pay attention to the Twitter post of people I follow and my friends, or my VTuber friends I've made. That's about it. It keeps me really happy. Well, leave a comment down below if you're going to be using her. Leave a comment down below why not. Why would you not? Do you not play tanks like me, and that's why you're not going to use her? Also, are you going to buy that skin? I feel like the white skin reflects her better, and I really like the tails coming off the side, coming off the back. This one doesn't appeal to me as much as the white one does, though. But I just like her. I just like her more accurately in white, as she likes to wear. We'll catch you later, YouTube. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and loving nachos to all of you. Mwah.